Now that my track is cleaned and it goes all the way to Portsmouth, New Hampshire, I'll be able to run my train the whole length of the layout. Obviously, I can't start it in the Salem Yard, which is under construction now at this point, but stretching it out from just ahead of there, we're just gonna start it forward. First, we're starting out in Seabrook, New Hampshire, making our way past a couple little sidings and industries that'll be there. Then we come across the salt marsh, entering the area of Hampton Falls. Not the longest train I'll be able to have on here, but I think I've got 14 cars plus a caboose on here. Oops, sorry about the fingers. Led by my AB pair that I recently got. Now we're coming into Hampton Falls. Probably should have blasted the horn there before that road crossing, but we can do it over at the next one here at the road near the station, or where the station will be. It's not there right now, obviously. As we come across with our cut of cars, and there's the caboose at the end. Continue past the salt marshes at Hampton Falls. And we start to come across around the corner. One of these days I'm finally going to get up the courage to try out water. I haven't done that yet. I know I should probably practice on something that's not the layout itself before I actually try to pour something I've actually never done before, so it's going to be a little bit of learning curve there, I think. Now we're coming from Hampton Falls into Hampton, passing under Route 1 here. Coming by a little bit of farmland. Sorry about the chair. Oh, missed hitting the horn on that road. I need to learn what the right set of horn blasts are for a road. I'm just kind of randomly, hitting it a few times, but I'm sure someone out there can tell me what I should do in terms of blasting the horn before it comes to a road. Now we're coming around into Hampton itself. We're getting to the end of the scenic area. I say scenic, obviously there's a lot of detail that can be added, but now we're into the Plywood Pacific section. Coming into the center of Hampton itself, into the small yard in Hampton. Staying on the main line for this particular run. Going by some stand-in buildings that are there right now. Haven't put the roads in yet, even going over where Route 27 crosses over right near the station, but we will be getting to that in the next few months sometime. And now here we come. And I got a few engines I got to work on that are just kind of sitting on the layout there right now, and some cars that need waiting. But the priority was getting Portsmouth Yard operational, which I have done. So now we're coming around the furthest end point of the peninsula, the G-shaped peninsula, and that'll be bringing us from Hampton into Northampton. Have a small industry will be here. It'll be a small trucking company, and across the tracks, the backdrop painting is where the airstrip in Northampton is. So, we'll get a little bit of work done painting that at some point. See where the old airstrip was. Actually, it's still there today, but you know, small private planes. And we're going to be coming around the wide side of the G, bring us into where the station will be in Northampton. A couple more industries here. Boy, I've been going through that mineral spirits cleaning the track, but it seemed to have done the trick. So that and a little bit of graphite, and things seem to be running pretty well. We just continue here. See, like I say, the long side of the G-shaped peninsula. And now down the long stretch, we're going to approach and come into Portsmouth. That siding to the left is where the Morley Button Factory will be, and another industry. And as we come in, we're on the main line. So as we come into the yard, we'll be going over Bartlett Street. We'll have the bridge there. Obviously, I haven't put the bridge together yet, or any abutments or anything, but at least we got a track coming across. And here we come into the yard, and I probably should be slowing it down some coming into the yard, I'm guessing. I was going to scale 30 miles an hour. You know, let's bring that down at this point. I think I've got it down to probably 15. Maybe a little bit less. And just pulling it into the yard. We're just gonna stop just about when we get clear at the other end, which for this length train is right about there. Okay, so there we have it. We've worked our way to Portsmouth. You see the yard does continue and goes around the corner to past some industries to where the passenger station will be over at the very terminus. And that's it. We've traversed what is essentially the entire room at this point, down, around, made our way around the Hampton Peninsula to end in our Portsmouth Yard.